internet of value at Ripple, we're thinking much bigger than just cross-border payments. It's kind of like Amazon with rare books in the early days, just this market happens to be a $10 trillion market.
We are at a historic turning point.
Said in the past that you are doing for money what email did for communication.
Moving the whole revolution forward.
Take on it.
There's trillions of dollars parked around the world.
XRP.
Is there a possibility that Ripple could take over Swift one day?
Well,
welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So far, let's get right into today's video. They're all in this together. Fasten in your seatbelts. I'm going to take you for a wild ride. Citibank revealed to us that they're going to require a cross-border liquidity token, and a lot of people are acting blind to it. They're not going to use Citi token. They're not going to use a JPM coin. They need interoperability. And in today's video, you're going to understand exactly what they mean by that. And you're also going to leave this video by understanding that $100 XRP by 2027 is actually very achievable, and we're going to go over some metrics. I'm going to give you my perspective, and it's going to be very hard for you to disagree with. And if you disagree with me, let me know in the comments down below, but give me a proper explanation and don't say it's not going to go to $100 by 2027. I'm going to share you my perspective. But first, let me set the tone. Ryan Rugg, she is looking over digital assets at Citi, and she had worked previously at R3 for 5 years, and at the time, they utilized XRP. So she has worked with XRP when they introduced it on Corda in 2018. So she very well knows what she's talking about. I'm going to set the tone early in today's episode. Listen to this little bit of a montage I put together on why they're not using crypto token yet, why their Citi token will not suffice to provide interoperability across the world and create a level playing field, and why Brad Garlinghouse since day one has been preaching that a JPM coin is not going to work. It all makes sense now in 2024, and it's happening right in front of our eyes.
Being a highly regulated institution that we are, like, we can't touch crypto or stable coins or anything like that. We're on a permission chain, but so now what we can do is we can move tokenized deposits around Citi's, corridors. Right now it's just US and Singapore, with aspirations of adding another 3 to 5 in the next near term. Well, it's great that we have this internal token.
One more quick thing on JPM coin. So let's think about this. The JPM coin, they announced for institutional customers, if you give them $1 in deposits, they'll give you a JPM coin that you then can move within the JPM ledger.
Well, it's great that we have this internal token, but...
Wait a minute, just use the $1.
Right.
Well, I really don't understand. Like, if you're just moving it within the JPM ledger...
Well, it's great that we have this internal token.
It honestly doesn't actually, I don't understand what problem that solves.
But our clients don't want a Citi token or another bank token. What they want is cross-bank, cross-border liquidity.
Liability network with the Fed and other banks. Like, clients don't want, individual bank tokens. They want multi-token, multi-border liquidity for added efficiencies.
That is Ryan Rugg on multiple occasions talking about how they're going to require cross-border liquidity and how their clients, don't want a Citi token. Let's go over some hard-hitting facts that nobody could disagree with because it's the truth. Ripple is stating that finance leaders believe crypto is reshaping payments. This was published July 18th, 2023. Of course it is. The value of cross-border payments is expected to reach $250 trillion by 2027, and the advantages of global payments powered by crypto are readily apparent. Things are picking up. The Bank of England is saying also by 2027 it's going to be $250 trillion, and along with Finastra. Finastra is saying the same thing. They're saying $250 trillion by 2027. Take a look at that. They have the same agenda. They have the same vision. And they go on to say financial institutions standing on thin ice must pivot before it's too late. And they're referring to cross-border payments. And here we have Swift GPI, MasterCard cross-border services, Visa Direct, Ripple, and Tunes. And the biggest takeaway from this is none of these entities have a crypto token like XRP that provides fast settlement. Ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and smash that like button. They're all providing a use case from their own narrative. XRP over here is going to play a pivotal role. What don't people understand? And if you guys remember what Daniel Eden said about having depth in the market.
If you think about the number of different currencies and how much liquidity needs to be available to make those transactions, it becomes less and less efficient.
And liquidity is sort of the secret sauce to making that work.
Because there simply often isn't enough liquidity there. And when I say liquidity, what I mean is depth of the market. It means that if I want to now send, 100 Swiss francs, maybe I'll find 100 Swiss francs for pounds. Maybe I'll find a counterparty. But if I want to send 100 million, I may not find a counterparty. So there isn't enough liquidity, maybe, between Swiss francs and pounds for me to send $100 million every day. But there may be more liquidity if we pool all of our liquidity into one type of currency. Once you pool all that liquidity, you can create more efficient pricing structures.
And that is why XRP's market cap reaching 10 trillion by 2027 may sound crazy to you, but you need to understand that in order to have depth in the market cap has to be large so you could do larger payments, more volume on the network. A $10 trillion market cap for XRP will only result in approximately maybe $900 billion in daily volume, which is nothing. That is peanuts. So $10 trillion market cap for XRP is still very peanuts. I'm telling you, when it plays out, it's going to play out. And the ones that understand this, understand it. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Let's continue. If you guys remember Finastra, things go way back, and a lot of people don't know some of these things. Finastra was working with Ripple since 2015, but here's the twist. Finastra was called DNH. DNH adopts Ripple Distributed Ledger to reduce costs. Okay, they go on to say that they're going to adopt Ripple and it's going to give them better alternative sources of liquidity. And keep in mind, like I said, 2017, it was the launch of Finastra. Missy and DNH joined forces to create the world's third largest fintech company. And since 2015, Ripple and Finastra have been going at it and they never looked back. And here we have Fusion Total Meshing, simplified Swift connectivity and financial messaging. And of course, Finastra is a part of the Fed now and they have their service certification. And they also recently opened up a new office in Dubai. What are the odds? Are you ready for this? You already know where I'm going with this. The same year, pretty much a month and a half, 2 months later, Ripple also opened a new office in Dubai. These individuals are moving together. You need to understand, our minds have never seen anything like this before. We are pretty much ground zero of history being written out, and we are about to witness things that no human has ever witnessed before. And that is talking about trillions of flooding into this crypto ecosystem. And here we have a Finastra diagram that was put together, global market infrastructure and PSP connectivity. And they go on to state that in addition to Swift, Fusion Total Meshing can provide connectivity to many other market infrastructures. Wow. They say international cross-border payment providers include Ripple, MasterCard, and Tunes, which we just went over. And back to what I stated earlier, none of these companies right here that you're looking at have their own digital asset. That's what makes Ripple and XRP so much more different and so much more scarce, looking at it from a financial perspective, like from an institution perspective. Because now you have every institution eyeing Ripple and every institution understanding that if you use Ripple and XRP together, it is a powerhouse. And that is a known fact. That is a known fact. And that is why MasterCard teamed up with Ripple. That is why Tunes is utilizing Ripple indirectly, and same with Visa. And Visa is working with Ripple 100%. You guys all know. If you guys do not know, let me know in the comments down below if you guys want an in-depth video. I've already done one before, but we could go more in depth. It's happening. Visa is working with Ripple. And that is 100%. With that being said, I do appreciate every single one of you guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. The writing's on the wall. If you understand, you understand. If you don't, you don't. And before we end the video off, you guys all know with the whole Ledger video that I made a couple days ago, I have switched over to a new wallet, and that is the Descent wallet. Link in the description down below. These are fantastic prices right now that are on sale. Use my link in the description down below and the discounts will apply. $30 off for single ones, and $89 off for a pack of 2. What do I recommend? I always recommend you have more than one device. So if you have 0 right now, absolutely get one, because you have no idea what's going to happen down in the future. Like I said, you may need some for your friend or for a significant other. You could resell it potentially. There's going to be a lot of back orders. The number one tip that I could give you right now is make sure you have everything ready to go. Meaning you are KYC'd on your exchanges and you're not going to have any delays when you do withdrawals. Your accounts are in good order. You have all your wallets set up, because once retail comes in, Ledger and Decent Wallet, all these hardware wallets are gonna be on back order. They're gonna be delayed. Coinbase, Binance, all these websites, again, they're gonna be delayed. KYC will take longer. Onboarding will take longer. We haven't seen retail come in yet. I do appreciate every single one of you guys. Link in the description down below for the Decent Wallet. And we'll be back with another video.
Started building RippleNet with the thesis that crypto liquidity would eventually be able to support robust global payments, large payments. RippleNet was designed so that customers seeing the benefits of our fiat-based network could flip the switch to ODL once the market was mature enough. And this is exactly what's happening. Flip the switch.
I think what we're building has, it's solving a real problem. And I think all of the tokens, my advice to anybody would be, understand the utility. If there's real utility and there's real value being delivered to a real customer, there will be value in the token.